do is to make the Victoria sponges. And as I say, we're going to make mini ones. And we're going to do it without a recipe because the easiest way to make Victoria sponge and make it turn out well is the first job you do is weigh your egg. Do you know this?
No.
Okay.
This is new.
Right.
When we weigh eggs, I weigh after they're out of the shell.
Yeah. So you weigh your egg. Ooh. And extra butter on there to stop it rolling. There we go. So you weigh your egg, 57. So all your ingredients are going to be 57 grams. Okay? So if you weigh out 57 grams of butter, mine's 60. So you see the difference and why it's a really good way to make a Victoria sponge, because you make it absolutely accurately then. Yeah. So these in here, and got my sugar in there, and then you're going to beat it together. If you use the back of your spoon to squash the butter into the sugar, it's the easiest way of getting it incorporated. Right, now we've got the butter and sugar cream together. We've got the egg beaten in with a little bit of the flour so that the mixture doesn't separate. We're going to put just 1/4 spoonful of baking powder in. Okay, and about half the rest of the flour. If we want a really light sponge, then sieve your flour in. That will give it more lightness. And then swap your spoon for the metal one, and you're going to fold this in rather than whisk it. Okay, so like this, because you've put all the air in with all that beating and you don't want to beat it out again. So the last little bit of flour and just fold it in. When's mixture looks good. Mine a little bit stiff, so just adding a little bit of milk helps to loosen it. And I think that looks good. So I'm going to just melt some butter, and we're going to prepare these, and we could have an end each, couldn't we? There you go, a nice end. Right, so if we just paint round, I think we've got enough for 3 each, to be honest, which is good because otherwise we'd be eating too much, wouldn't we? Which is going
definitely not doing that.
And just a little bit of greaseproof at the bottom. And,
so there's no vanilla or any...
Well, oh, that's a good idea actually. Some vanilla would be ideal. Cook, so I don't, just a little
splash.
Yeah, splash. Yeah. So you put in what you think. But what's important is that you always remember to do this folding at this stage. 2/3 full to give them enough room to rise. I prefer to use a palette knife. And I think it fits into 3 just nicely. So we put the Victoria sponges in, and once we've put them in there, that is it. The oven door must not be open for 20 minutes, okay? And then we'll have a quick look through here to see if they're done. If you open the oven door and let the heat out, the cake will sink. If you slam the oven door, it also won't like it.